Hello, everybody. Welcome to Laura Kane After Dark. I'm Laura Kane. This is Erik Rimmer.
Hi. I feel like I haven't seen you in 2 weeks.
I know we were... Oh, producer Brian over here.
Oh,
Hi, producer Brian. Okay, so... Oh, by the way, I'll have to tell you something funny. Well, not too funny for Brian, but we were gone last week because I went to New York City.
Why are you telling this story?
To see Evan perform in her latest show, which we will get to. But my roommate, Antonio, tells me that on Monday night, knock, 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 knock.
Oh, no.
Brian showed up. I felt so bad.
You know what it was? Is that you had just texted us about one of the segments, and I was like, that to me was like, oh, there's my reminder for this week.
Oh my god,
that's okay. It's not your fault. I was being,
I know.
I
We did tell you, right? Like that wasn't my fault.
I think you did.
Did I?
Yes.
I didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, because I
Maybe
didn't.
Not.
Oh my God. I know. I wouldn't be surprised if I did, and I'm
sure
really sorry. Okay, so the Oscars were last night.
Yes, they were.
Or Sunday night or whatever. So Erik has his best and worst dressed list.
I do. So here's the thing. I didn't have a chance to watch the Oscars because I was so busy.
I can tell you who
with other work.
Terrible.
But I did get to see the red carpet arrival.
Okay, so that's important.
Yes.
Brian and I watched the whole show. And so I have a couple little notes.
I have thoughts.
I have some thoughts as well.
I did see online today. Well, I'll get to it.
And I'm going to tell you why this picture from 2014 is cursed. This is a cursed picture.
The last picture of you at the Oscars.
Well, there's me right there, but we'll get to it. There's like a whole story about it. It's kind of crazy. So we'll get to that as well. And then we have the list of the winners in case you're super curious and didn't watch the show. Yes. And I'm going to tell you about my crazy, funny, annoying, fun, magical, frustrating, nightmarish trip to New York City.
Was it?
It was all things boiled down into one big thing.
See, that's because I wasn't there.
You weren't there, and you were going to be on FaceTime with me when I went down to go buy all the fake designer stuff. Mm-hmm. But there's a whole new ball game. That stuff is not laid out on the streets anymore. Like there was a crackdown apparently. So it's very clandestine, and I did end up getting some fake stuff, but it was difficult, and it was very scary, and it was very secretive, and I felt like I was going to be arrested any minute for buying a fake like Gucci purse, which is really beautiful, by the way. I can't wait to show you.
By the way, Laura doesn't have hairy legs that I'm petting. Elvis is between us, sound asleep, snoring.
Dogs are not supposed to be on the podcast.
Wow.
But he can be on this podcast just as long as he does not deter you from your job, which is co-hosting the show with me.
What?
He doesn't need a dog to deter him. He gets deterred regardless.
I know. Seriously.
Listen, you two can it.
Okay. No way. No way, Jose. Okay, so before we get to...
Or you know what? If you don't put a lid on it, I'll make a spectacle. You know what that'll be like.
Do it. I'm
yeah, fine.
Actually.
Go ahead.
Make a spectacle.
Go ahead.
I'll just say the word like 20,000 times.
It doesn't really matter.
Fuck.
I don't think it matters because...
And we're not making money tonight.
I know, right? I want to do one thing before we talk about our fabulous sponsors that help us put on the show every week.
Mr. J.
I had another audition, which I'm not going to talk about yet because I don't want to jinx it, from my fabulous profile on Backstage.com.
Oh my God.
But this one could be a cool one. Okay. So I'm going to ask Mr. Predicto if I'm going to get it. I don't know when I'm going to find out.
Was it as good as Colin?
I don't know.
Who was that? What was
Garrett!
Oh, Garrett. That's right. Oh, man.
It's a whole different thing.
Make sure they don't see that. Otherwise, you will not get that.
Well, unfortunately, I needed to put down my Instagram and my Facebook and stuff, and Garrett is on there.
Oh, wow.
Okay, anyway. So, Mr. Predicto, will I get this audition that I did today?
The answer is no.
The answer is yes.
Oh.
This he ever say no? I feel like he only says yes.
He does say no
Every once in a while.
every once in a while.
Ask him again just to see if the fortune's true.
Mr. Predicto, will I be getting a phone call within the next few weeks saying I got this job?
Yes, I am sure.
Hey, do you want me to one more time?
Sure.
Mr. Predicto, am I going to get this job?
Without hesitation.
Yeah, but he was already saying
Oh
that. He just doesn't. All right,
Here,
now,
wait. Have Eric ask a question.
Eric, ask him if you're going to be straight next week.
No, ask him a real question.
Well, we
Okay.
want to know if he's right or not.
Well, no, I kind of don't want to.
What?
Just ask him any kind of question.
Mr. Predicto, I took psyllium husk last night, a lot of it. Will I have diarrhea for the rest of the week?
It cannot be determined at this time.
Oh, that's a yes. That's a soft
That
yes.
is a it was soft.
It's going to be a soft yes.
Maybe he's saying that because it's not going to be all week. Maybe just a few days.
True.
All right.
Maybe he's full of shit.
Mr. Predicto, is Elvis the cutest dog in this house?
I would pay that little ball $10 to say no.
Yes, it is certain.
Maybe he only does say yes. I swear he said no a couple times when we were
Yeah.
using him
I
the
think
last
she
time.
reprogrammed the chat.
All right, let's get to our sponsors because we love them and we thank them for helping us put on this show for
Yes, we do.
For us, for you guys, for everybody who watches and
Thank you,
listens.
La Jolla Cosmetics. Hi, Monique.
And
Hi,
thank
Dr.
you,
Riedler.
Jay Wartzler from Capital
you,
Growth.
Jay.
Here they are.
La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center is the place to go if you're looking to rejuvenate your appearance, tighten and shape your body, and just do something special for yourself. You deserve to look your very best.
La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center offers over 90 procedures and treatments for a natural, youthful appearance. They are absolutely the best in the business. Try out their treatment planner at glamfam.com. It's so easy and amazing to use.
We can't say enough great things about their board-certified plastic surgeons, and guess what? They offer flexible payment plans so you can start your journey to a better you right now.
Free consultations too. The very best in the business is in our own backyard. How lucky are we?
Make sure you tell them that Laura Kane After Dark sent you. We love everything about La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center. Go to glamfam.com. Are you ready to take control of your financial future? Look no further than Jay Wartzler, your trusted and our favorite certified financial planner.
Life is full of financial decisions, and with 30 plus years of experience and a dedication to your financial well-being, Jay is your partner in achieving your financial goals.
So if you're at or near retirement and you want to know if you have sufficient assets and income sources for a comfortable retirement, or if you are simply changing jobs and you're unsure about what your options are with your current retirement plan, please reach out to Jay.
Jay Wertzler and the team at Capital Growth go the extra mile to ensure your financial success. Their office is a one-stop shop for financial advising, estate planning, tax preparation, and divorce analysis. Call Jay today at 858-552-6960 or email him at jayw@capitalgrowthinc.com.
Okay, so do we want to talk Oscars first or should we talk my New York trip first?
Oscars.
Let's
Okay, let's do Oscars. Okay.
I got thoughts.
All right. You do have thoughts. I have thoughts. I watched the entire show.
I watched
see.
just the red carpet because that's
Okay.
all I had time for.
I'm going to be very interested in to see who you thought was the best dressed and who you thought was the worst dressed. So we'll get to that at the end because that's like the
Sure.
big cherry on top. Now,
Yes.
Jimmy Kimmel, I thought he did. What?
I can't. All right. I started about.
I love Jimmy
I don't
Kimmel.
hate him. I think he's a pretty bad Oscar host, though.
He's just
thought he was
you're not supposed to stand out that much, really.
I don't know, but he's not that funny. Like his jokes are kind of like they're like really short of being really go. All right, but like they're not funny. But he's kind of like every time he starts talking, like everything about him just has kind of a snob sort of like. like persona, and I just it rubs me the wrong way
Really?
so much. Like everything he like.
Did you like it at the end when he read the
Oh my
tweet
God,
from
that was
Trump?
so
That was
That
funny. That was kind of
good.
funny. It was.
That was
I mean, it was
good.
also
Hilarious.
their token politics moment, which they
And
have.
then when
to
he
have,
said,
but-
"Isn't it? I can't believe you're still watching it. Isn't it past your jail time?"
I know.
That wasn't
Well,
too bad.
yeah.
You know who should host? Who was funny is John Mulaney. John Mulaney was hilarious when he got up there for
Yeah,
like his.
he was
Who
funny.
is that?
He's a comedian.
Okay, because he's kind of, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not aware of him, but is he fairly new on the scene? Is he from SNL? Is he like a.
I don't think he's that new. He stepped away for a little bit. There was some sort of controversy. I don't. It wasn't something he did. It was just some stuff about him. I can't. Maybe it was drugs or something. I don't know.
Okay,
He got divorced, but
we need to talk about what the F is up with Al Pacino.
Oh my God!
oh, dude, he was just hammered.
Was he hammered or is he, just super old? Or is he just really
they have
old?
open bars out there, and he's like, it was the last thing of the Oscars. He'd been there all night. I'd have to
Yeah.
be hammered to sit through the Oscars.
I really, really hope that was it. And it's
I
not
think
that
he-
he's just aging
no, I'm sure he's
horribly.
hammered. I would be hammered too if I was his spot.
Did they okay, this is the biggest award of the night. This is the best picture.
Yep.
And they
he
show like
botched it.
clip. He totally botched it because don't they usually show clips of each one, or
Yes,
did
and then
they
he was
not?
like, "My eyes see," and just
He just botched the delivery, which I kind of liked it better that way though, because there was a moment where everyone was like, "What the fuck?" Like
I know, right? What is going on? And even they flash to who's the other one that's like Al Pacino. Why can't I think of him? The other older
Robert De Niro.
Yes.
Yeah.
They flashed to him, and I was like, oh, I wonder what his reaction.
who both had kids in their 80s.
Oh my gosh.
they're also their wives are like half their age or
Of,
something.
of course. Hey, if Al Pacino asked me to marry him, I probably
True.
would.
Well,
I
the
probably
first
would.
thing I did this morning, since I didn't watch them, was Googled best and worst moments.
Oh, really?
There were a lot of good moments though.
Ryan Gosling brought it with
Yeah,
I
that
Am
was
Ken.
good.
I
Actually,
loved it.
him and Emily Blunt too, with when they did their announcement or their what do you call it? Where they announced
One of the award.
best
Yes.
stuntmen.
They did a great
did a
job.
good job.
They did a really good
All
job. They
I saw
riffed good.
on one of the best moments was John Cena walk out like naked. with,
Oh,
like, a
John
little
Cena
thing.
naked.
That
Yes.
was, it was kind of funny, but it was more weird than it was funny. And I was like, what is the point of this? I mean, best costume I get it.
Listen,
I was like,
if,
Yeah,
I, if
yeah.
I had a body like that, I would walk around like that too.
oh
I
yeah.
wouldn't care.
Best moment was Arnold Schwarzenegger though, and Danny DeVito doing their
That was
their
cute.
Batman riff. That was hilarious.
And
Oh, I'll
is
have
there
to watch
anybody cuter than Emma Stone?
Oh
She's
my God,
just
she's
the most
so cute.
adorable actress, real down to earth, seemingly
yeah, I didn't
nice
think she was gonna
person.
win.
I know she didn't think she was gonna win.
Yeah.
she was legitimately completely shocked.
it. Oh, she won.
Yeah,
Yeah, best actress.
Oppenheimer walked away with literally
Oh, I'm
everything
sure
else.
they
Though.
did.
Everything. Let's see. Best picture,
Cinematography.
best director, best actor for Cillian Murphy, best supporting actor for Robert Downey Jr. That was a cool
I was
moment.
really rooting for him.
Divine Joy Randolph. That was a great speech too.
Oh.
She was in the holdovers.
She was
Did you see
incredible.
that?
Yeah, she was great
She was
in that.
so good.
I didn't see the holdovers.
It was really.
It was
good.
really
yeah,
good.
I'm assuming she did a good job. I was kind of hoping Emily Blunt would win that one because I thought she did a uncharacteristically good job in Oppenheimer because she's not usually a huge drama actor. But
I still haven't seen Oppenheimer, and here's why.
I barely made it. I didn't even make it through it.
Well, I know I'm going to love it.
I don't know if you will, but it is a good movie.
Well, it's important. I think it's important. Seemingly,
not really.
Isn't it about the making of this horrible?
The atomic bomb.
Yes. So I feel like
So was Evil Dead 2, and you spent half the movie in the lobby.
Evil Dead Rise.
Or Evil Dead Rise, yeah. That was a very
side
important
note.
moment.
You know what I'm in the middle of watching right now? I watched probably from 4:30 to 5:30 this afternoon. Talk to Me.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh, what's it on?
I bought it.
Oh, you did.
I
For
think it's-
$5.99.
Is it
it's on
scary?
something. It's not that scary.
It is freaky.
All right,
Oh my god! When the kid. Okay.
it is
anyway.
good.
It is good.
I didn't think it was that scary though.
Guess what I watched?
Anyway,
on
best
Netflix?
original score, Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Also, everything Oppenheimer won totally deserved too.
Right. And then it was really great when Godzilla -1 won for best visual effects. That was cute.
I was a little upset that the creator didn't win. Gareth Edwards directed that one, but it's all right.
Anyway, okay. When you are done with your best and worst dress list, I'm going to tell you why this infamous selfie from the 2014 Oscars that I am in right here is cursed. There's evidence.
Oh,
but
boy.
please give us your list of who should you start with. Yeah, start with the best and then do the worst.
Can I say real quick? I actually didn't think this was an egregious year for outfits for the Oscars. Like everyone seemed pretty tamely dressed.
They did. Yeah.
Wasn't crazy.
I was watching the red carpet online. And I'm not going to do this in any particular, well, yes, I am, because I almost
You have a
died
number one
when
for
she-
sure.
Oh my God. When she walked out, Zendaya,
She's so
I-
beautiful.
She had
I
a couple
am
outfit changes too, didn't
not
she?
kidding you.
She looked a little different in the face, I thought.
She
but
looks skinny, dude. She's so skinny.
She's so thin.
so
Yeah.
But
cool looking,
this
though.
dress was gorgeous.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It was so pretty. So pretty.
So pretty.
Yeah, so I agree with that.
Her next to Tom Holland makes no sense.
Oh my God.
Well,
That's so funny.
I
She
know.
just looks very classy. It was very,
and her hair was great.
yeah, it was a very, and these are palm trees on the dress.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it was a beautiful, beautiful dress. I think it was Gambista.
I don't
can't
know who
remember.
that. I don't know who that is.
Then Emma Stone.
She looked good.
You like the peplum look?
I actually really liked it. I did see this morning.
It's very classic Hollywood.
Yeah.
Now this dress, I think was not Versace, but anyway, it split up the back as she was getting up to receive her award.
That was totally Emma
So
Stone-ish.
this is probably a $25,000 dress that was not well put together.
That's insane to me. Those things cost so much.
Oh, they're so
the
expensive, these gowns.
material,
And
they're
they're-
specially made.
Do they pay for them or do they get sponsored by
No,
others?
they probably get sponsored. Like
Yeah.
Charlize Theron was wearing Christian Dior because
All
she's
she had
our-
to do was say, "I'm wearing Christian Dior," and it's paid for, right?
Well, and she is the face of their
True.
perfume line.
If I was at the Oscars, unless they're paying me to wear something, I'm wearing like jeans, a graphic T-shirt, and a blazer, and that's it. They got to pay me to wear anything nicer than that.
When I went to the Oscars, what are you wearing? I'm wearing Windsor Fashions or
nice.
Cachet. Oh no, I was wearing Cachet.
TJ Maxx.
I know.
You could totally
you know
lie.
what?
Nobody would know.
Nordstrom Rack was one time. I got a dress off Nordstrom Rack. One
There
time.
you go.
Nordstrom Rack is nice, actually.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love Nordstrom Rack.
I do too.
Now, this might be a surprise for everybody, but I thought she looked great. Jodie Foster.
Looks like a prom, like what parents wear when they supervise prom.
I thought she looked fantastic.
I thought when she was in the audience, she looked great and her face looked great.
Yeah.
That dress is very Mom of the Bride-ish.
That's
It
fine,
is,
though.
but I thought for her, she looked
Yes,
fantastic.
I agree.
Dr. Lecter. Dr.
Now
Lecter.
this blows my mind.
Okay,
this one.
so there's not a picture of the back. If you could have seen the back of this is so one of these actresses is my best dressed, one is my worst dressed, and they're both in the upcoming movie Wicked. Cynthia Erivo. This was an all leather
So
dress.
Beautiful.
Ugh.
It's
Leather,
cool
though.
looking.
It's
though.
a very odd color.
emerald green, Wicked. This, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, I get it.
I can see why she did it, but the back, you guys look online. I couldn't get any of the back, but it split, and it was like tuxedo tails.
Do you know who made it?
I think it was Versace. I'm not sure, but it was beautiful.
Now,
The worst.
the
dress.
ones that he didn't like.
And I'm sorry. Oh my God. I really, really like her a lot, and she usually knocks it out of the park. I hated Charlize Theron in Christian Dior.
It's the most boring dress ever.
It's so boring.
And why-
it
why
washes
is that
her
bad?
out.
It
The
did.
makeup is too severe. The hair
Too
is severe.
severe.
And if you look at the necklace and the earrings, they all run together.
Really.
So she's got the necklaces on and
and
then
she
the
looks
big
like she
dangly
has a
earrings.
pooch. And
She does.
She maybe she's preggy, but hopefully
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Oh,
it's just not great for the.
I mean,
I
it's,
just,
wasn't
it's
good.
average. It's
like
fine.
Eric said, it kind of washes her out a little bit. This color.
And the eyebrows were super severe, and the eye makeup was really severe. And it's just lumpy, dumpy, and bumpy. It's like a sack of potatoes.
Lumpy,
I don't-
dumpy, bumpy.
I don't like it at all.
I mean,
Okay.
it is Charlize Theron, though. She is a severe person.
Oh, man, but she is... Okay.
This could have gone either way.
It could have.
Well-
and I think without the sleeping bag, it would have been a really pretty dress.
I knew this was going to happen. Yeah.
Oh my
Ariana
God.
Grande in Gambista, whatever.
That is
Giambista
really.
Valet or something. The dress itself is very pretty.
That's a lot of volume right there.
It just looks like she got stuck in a cotton candy machine.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I was dying watching her up at the microphone, like trying to use her hands, and they were
Yeah.
buried in like pillows.
I bet.
know this pillow.
I bet if
sleeping
she was
bags
to
are-
walk down the street, there'd be tin cans in there, like hair, like probably a condom. Who knows what would be in there?
She looked kind of weird to me. Like she
She
looks.
looks
You know
weird.
why?
You know, I know why.
It's because of the bleach blonde hair,
I
the
think
bleach
so.
blonde eyebrows.
eyebrows.
Yeah.
She almost looked
Eyebrows.
sick. I was like,
It was a very,
Dying?
very odd
It's the eyebrows.
look. Yes, it was a very, and the makeup was just pancaked on.
Yeah.
You can just
Very
tell
matte.
from the yes. And she's another one that's so tiny.
Oh, she must be the tiniest thing in the world in person. Oh my gosh, she's so little on screen. This is going to be controversial, but whatever.
Billie Eilish. Eyelash in Chanel.
she very rarely dresses like, you know.
It's very Billie Eilish.
I will say it does.
but the socks get me.
I couldn't with this thing.
The socks are uneven. They're one's up, one's down.
I'm like, she looks like she's going to a Catholic schoolgirl's formal. I don't know.
It's kind of her
got-
thing.
A beautiful face.
She's got
No.
a beautiful face.
Yes, she sure
She looks
does.
like she does meth. She
No.
she looks sickly to me.
Look at those eyes. They're so gorgeous.
She does have nice eyes, but she
Yeah.
looks, as she's gotten older, she looks like kind of unhealthy to me. Like there's something like going on, I feel like.
I think she likes that look of that, you know.
That's just her persona.
I wouldn't be
And
surprised if she does some heavy drugs, though.
do you know she has Tourette's?
That does have to do with anything.
I'm just saying that she is like, that's something I did not know about her.
She must not have it super severe.
No, I mean, I don't know. That's just something I heard recently. I was like, wow, that's
didn't know
pretty
that
amazing
either.
to be like that public
Yeah.
and have something.
Her face is just like very gaunt and like kind of, she looks a little sickly to me. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, my fourth worst dress, and I hate to say this because she is always on my best dress list, and I love, love, love her. She normally can do no wrong. The face is everything. The dress. First of all, I hate polka dots.
Okay.
This did me in. The minute she stepped out at Jennifer Lawrence, I couldn't with this. And I don't know if it's Carolina Herrera. I can't remember who it was. It's just so dowdy. Like I don't like the stupid cape or whatever that stupid thing is.
Her face is amazing.
Her face is incredible. And I think she's such a good,
Yeah, this isn't. I mean, it's different.
Could have been better considering
Yeah.
everyone just saw her naked this year on TV.
yeah. And she's so young that this was just very, I don't know. I didn't like it.
True. Not. Yes.
Yeah.
Too old for her. Maybe.
Okay.
Could have been worse though. It's
Yeah.
not ugly.
Now here's the thing. I
Okay.
love her. I love this actress. I loved everything about the look except for two things. I didn't like the hair. It looked like some bee's nest on top of her head. And here's the other thing. Even as a gay man, I know where a woman's vagina is. You don't need to put like a map on where the vag is.
I love Emily Blunt.
I
know.
I love Emily Blunt. She usually
She's gorgeous too.
She is beautiful.
And funny.
Yeah,
and
her hair was awful. though,
The
I will
hair
say.
was terrible.
I,
That
vagina map.
that is like a
not that bad.
It's not. It's actually kind of. It's
I
actually really pretty.
I actually liked her dress. Her hair was. I remember they did a close up of her sitting next to John, and you could see like all the flyaways on her.
Oh no.
yes,
I was
that's
like-
the thing.
That's
yeah.
bad.
I was
Oh, her
like- It
looked like a
person
rush
should be-
job.
I was like, her
no.
gay should have whipped that up into shape. This thing, I was like, come on. I don't need you to put an arrow on where your lips are.
that bad. I don't think it's that bad.
Not that
I
bad.
don't. It's not.
It-
Actually, it's not amazing. I don't mind it
It
though.
looks like she told her kid, hey, just do a design on mommy's dress wherever you want. And the kid was like, I'll just show everybody where mommy's vagina is.
Oh my God.
It was awful.
I think it's supposed to be like a medieval, like kind of a Victorian, like medieval.
Right.
I was
That
even
vibe.
I was even kind of okay with these weird straps that came up over the shoulders.
Yes.
Where there was room in between where you could like pick her up and throw her. Yes. And maybe that's what people were doing, and that's why her hair got out of place. Kane.
Okay. Now, the selfie. Remember this iconic selfie? This was 10 years ago already.
wow.
Okay.
Before Ellen DeGeneres got canceled.
Well, listen to this. The New York Post is asking, is this photo cursed? Because here's the evidence. This is the list of the carnage. Ellen called out in 2020 article for a toxic work environment on her show. The allegations only grew from there. She ended the show in 2022. Kevin Spacey, where do we even start? He was fired from House of Cards in 2017 due to sexual assault allegations. He's still never been convicted of anything, but his career has never recovered. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie filed for divorce in 2016, and boy, did it get ugly. In fact, it's still very, very ugly. Mm-hmm. Meryl Streep. Last year, it was revealed that she and her husband separated. Her husband, Don Gummer, in 2017, after 40 years together.
That's normal in Hollywood, though.
Bradley Cooper.
As Meryl Streep would say in The Devil Wears Prada, that's all.
You're not going to Paris.
Here's Bradley Cooper. Now listen to this. He was nominated for an Oscar that night. He didn't win. He's lost 7 more Oscars since. He also lost one in 2013. He didn't win any for Maestro last night. So he is 0 for 12. 0 for 11 since this picture has been taken.
Leonardo DiCaprio, though, you just got to keep trying. Eventually, you will get one.
Jared Leto.
Oof.
He actually won an Oscar that year for Dallas Buyers Club, but since then he played the most universally hated Joker in Suicide Squad. That's what they say. And
Morbius.
What's going on? Julia Roberts, where's she been? What's been happening with Julia Roberts?
She was in that awful Netflix movie that I hated so much.
With
Homecoming?
George Clooney? Is it the one where they were like married?
No, it's that movie that was made for Netflix, The End of the World or whatever.
End of the fucking world or something?
Yes. Oh.
And then there's this person in the selfie right here.
The one that started the demise of all the celebrities.
That's me. And what has my life been since 2017?
You getting fired was the worst thing to ever happen to all of them.
It's happened in 2014. I got blown out in 2017. This happened, that happened, this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened. Anyway, so do you believe in curses? Do you believe that this is a cursed picture with all that evidence?
No.
Okay.
You know what? I only have one thing to say to you.
What?
Get away from me. Can you sit over there?
No. You're stuck with me.
He wants to go to the Oscars someday.
Guess what?
Yeah,
I'm rubbing you. I'm rubbing all over
Listen.
you. All my juju.
Great.
All my cursed juju.
Great. I rebuke you.
Stop it.
Actually, you know why it's probably cursed? Because Jared Leto's in that photo. And that man looks like, if anyone in that photo was like a devil worshiper or something, it would definitely, he looks like he could be it. And that man is in his 50s, and he looks like he could be in his
No,
late
he's
20s.
not. Google it right now.
No,
there's no friggin'
Jared
way
Leto's in his
Jared
50s.
Leto is in his 50s.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I thought Tom Cruise looked good for his age. Who's what now, 61? 60? Jared
Tom
Leto.
Cruise is 60?
Yeah. I think
Wow.
so. Jared Leto literally looks like he's like 33. He's 52. Yeah, he's 52.
What?
Tom Cruise, I think, is 60.
Wow. Okay.
Tom Cruise is 61.
My God.
Yeah.
It's just, and again, let's bring this up. The Golden Girls, the TV show, those ladies were in their 50s.
I know.
And they all had like white hair
Yeah.
and that hairdo, that grandma hairdo.
Yep.
Yeah, and Jared Leto stopped aging at like 21.
Oh
so
my gosh.
And do you know
looks
who
great.
was the youngest of all the Golden Girls? Estelle Getty, who played Sophia.
The really old one?
Yeah, the grandma.
Oh
she
my
was
goodness.
the youngest of all of them.
All right, now moving on to my New York trip. That's why we didn't have a show last week. We didn't have any shows because I left on a Sunday and I came back on a Thursday, which was my 17 years sober birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you,
baby.
thank you, thank you. It was really kind of fun being in New York and San Diego for both, because I landed in San Diego that day. But anyway, I went to Evan's show and I just have to, I went every night that there was 4 performances. I went to 3 of the performances because one of them was too late at night. And I just have to say, I know I'm her mom, so I'm super duper biased. I realize this, but I have no words for how much she has grown as an actress in a year. It is outstanding. Like when she walked out on stage, it was a little bit dark and it was from behind. I'm like, well, that's not Evan. She doesn't stand like that. She doesn't move like that. The lights went on. She turns around. It's Evan. That's what she's learning, like the nuances of acting. And so much shows. And oh my God, I was so proud of her. And this girl comes up to me after the show, one of her classmates, I guess, and said, are you Evan's mom? And I said, yes. And she said, I just want to tell you that Evan is the nicest, kindest, most authentic, wonderful person. She started crying. And she has made my time here at Fordham so wonderful. And I can't thank you enough for birthing her. And like all this stuff, I was like, okay, that is the greatest thing a parent could ever hear. So thank you for coming up and telling me that.
Did you have to book your head for a different flight, like a private flight, because it was so big?
No. Wait, I'm getting to the flight.
Oh, brutal.
I'm just telling you, Evan, I'm just so proud. I know I'm biased, but come on.
I saw a video. I didn't think she did that good. No, just kidding.
Oh my God, of course you didn't.
Wait, are you talking about Laura's? Are you talking about Laura's video?
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to video the performance,
But
so
you did anyways.
I didn't. No, I was forbidden. Evan said, "Mom, I'm not even kidding this time. Please don't," because I always do it secretly, and I'm never supposed to. Every single one I've done, but this time she said, "Mom, I'm dead serious. Please don't." And so I abided by her rules, and I didn't film it even though I wanted to. Okay, so I went with my friend. I'm going to call her Meg. And she has a kind of a busted ankle because something fell on her ankle a while ago and she has a hard time walking. So we got her a wheelchair to take her because LaGuardia is huge and it takes forever to get from one side to the other.
It does.
And it was cool because we were able to board first and everything. And it was good for her so she didn't have to walk. Well, I was the one pushing the wheelchair.
I was going to say your forearms are massive.
No, this is funny. At the end, the way back, we were sitting in one of the terminal and we're in the wrong terminal. I'm like, oh crap, this is going to Cancun. We're not going to Cancun. We're going to San Diego. So I'm like, let's get, I piled stuff on top of her. I'm like, all right, let's go. So I start pushing the chair and it is so hard to push. And I'm like, oh my God, how much stuff did you pile on your lap? I go, my legs are burning. I don't think I'm going to make it to gate 40. And I'm pushing so hard and I'm going and we're going and my legs are burning. I'm like, what is going on? This guy comes running over from the seat. He goes, you might want to release the brake.
That's what I was literally going to guess. Yeah.
I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Then,
oh my God.
Luckily we got to board first.
Hey, I have one thing to interject here.
I have lipstick on my teeth?
No.
What?
At least you're getting practice because you'll be able to do that for me and remember.
Oh, those.
Case.
So on that same flight, the way home, we first to board. So we picked the second row because you can put yourself under. So it's just me, it's her, and then me. And then the flight attendant comes over and she goes, we have an unattended minor. Do you mind if he sits next to you by the window? I'm like, no problem. That's not a problem at all. This little boy comes over, 5 years old, Lorenzo, for 3.5 hours, does not stop talking to me, asking me questions, wanting me to play video games with him, and doing this. Wait.
She's like, shut the fuck up, kid.
I'm like, oh my God. I go, you know what would be so great? You know what's so fun? When you take a nap and you wake up, you're going to be home. It's going to be awesome. Blah, blah, blah. He orders a Coke, of course,
my God.
for his little drink, and she gives it to him.
She's like, I'm going to order you a vodka so you go to sleep.
The only thing that would have been better, thing is if he would have gotten sick in the air.
Oh, I was very much thinking about that.
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh, here's a kid who probably has had too much to eat or too much candy, and he's going to puke on me.
Yeah.
Not on the bag, on me.
He's all, hey, lady.
He was the cutest little kid, though. But oh my God, that flight felt like 7 hours.
Oh, I bet. Who sends a 5-year-old to fly by themselves, though? That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
But this kid, I got to tell you, was like 10. He in his mannerisms and. Well, when you have parents that are not together and one lives in Houston and one lives in San Diego, I mean, what are you going to do? I mean,
I don't know, man.
It's kind of tough.
5-year-old though, flying by themselves?
Well, he has his little thing and they have they're very good about.
Does he have a pepper spray or something?
No.
A gun tucked in his belt or something?
No, the little like a lanyard thing that he has to wear. Whatever. I know, 5 years old. I know.
Just wait till we go to New York. Now I've got an idea of what I'm going to do.
Okay, but we had an absolute blast. If you ever go to New York, stay at the Sheraton Times Square. It's close to everything. It's walking distance to everything. It's right there in Times Square, which is like electric. I know it's very touristy and like, oh my God, Times Square. But wow, the minute you go down there at night, like it doesn't matter what time it is. It doesn't matter how tired you are. When you're there, it's just like, wow, this is the center of the world. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. So we had a great time. And somehow, I know how. We go into Nordstrom, the flagship store of New York City. And this guy, we were looking for lipstick for her. This guy comes over and he goes, I know who you are. You're famous. I was wearing a ball cap, a big jacket, and sunglasses. And my hair looked like this. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Thank you. But no, and he's like, no. This is how he got me. Okay. Half hour later, I bought not one, but two $50 Prada lipsticks. I have no business spending $100 on two lipsticks.
Wait, what? Hold on. I'm so confused.
Because he flattered me so much and talked to me and like magically like hypnotized me.
I'm sorry. A salesman pretended that you were famous, and so you spent $100 on lipstick.
It worked.
You should have said,
whatever
I'm
he
Laura
did
Kane,
worked.
bitch.
Whatever he did. Like, I guess I was
Laura.
flattered. I don't know. He was a good salesperson. Oh, this lipstick is the best thing ever. Am I wearing it tonight? No.
That dude's laughing at you. You're a schmuck.
$50. I didn't need to be spending $50 on one lipstick.
I've got a dinner I'd like to invite you to.
You are so stunning.
For schmucks.
I mean, I am a schmuck. I'm a total schmuck.
Anyway, I got something you might be interested in, though.
You look like Bo Derek.
It's a grand piano. It's only $5,000. All the famous people have them. And since you're a famous person, you have to have one.
Wait, who wanted one? Are you being serious right now?
Are you interested?
Not for $5,000.
All right, well,
do you know anybody selling a piano that can ship it to Oregon?
No.
Somebody I know in Oregon wants a piano.
For $5,000, maybe.
No, anyway, yeah, I know, right? But I just want to say, New York, it was really, really great seeing Evan, and I'm not going to see her again for, I don't know. She claims she's not coming home this summer because you know why?
Her boyfriend.
Yes, I'm sure and he is, I met him. He is a doll. I 100% approve. He treats her like a queen. He looks at her like she is like everything in the world to him. It was just really special.
Like I look at you.
Oh, not quite that. Anyway, it was an awesome trip, and I just thank you, Meg, for everything you did to make it happen. And
she's a doll.
She's the best. We laughed our asses off.
Oh, I bet.
Oh my God, did we get into some wacky situations? But anyway, all right. Coming up on Thursday's show.
Oh, wait a minute. I have something for you.
A present or something to say to me?
I have something to tell you that I just forgot.
Is it going to upset me or is it going to make me happy?
It's probably made me very happy.
What?
So on Friday, Thursday, I wasn't super, super hungry. So I think I had a salad for dinner. So Friday, I was running errands and I was like, I'm starving. And it was about 11:30 in the morning. And I thought, if I don't eat something soon, I'm going to get hangry.
Uh-huh.
So there's a place in Mission Valley. There's several in San Diego. It's called Qdoba.
Yes, I've heard of
and
that.
they do
They're great. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh, I've
they
never
have
been
really
there.
good food. They do healthy Mexican food. Well, they have and since you eat there, you'll know they have on their sign that, for an extra, $2.95 or something, you can upgrade your meal and get the tortilla chips that are delicious, by the way, and their queso. And they have a spicy queso and a regular queso. And then you can get a drink. So I've been going there since it opened, and I get the same thing every time because I don't eat meat.
This
Okay.
Karen story. I'm waiting for you to get.
This better be
So
something.
The queso wasn't spicy enough, so I sent a letter to the manager.
well, you've got part of it right.
Oh, yeah.
So I've ordered the same thing every time I go in. I order a bean and cheese burrito with a little dollop of queso on it, and then I upgrade my meal and I get the tortilla chips, the queso, and a drink.
Okay.
Never, ever, ever have I had a problem until Friday. And
Shocking.
Possibly could
Shocking.
have happened to make him
I
want to talk about it.
let me tell you. So I get up to the register. Everybody else, and they're very nice in there. Get up to the register, and the woman goes, "Anything else?" And I go, "Yeah, I'd like to upgrade my meal." No. And I'm like, I'm sorry. What? And she goes, "We don't do that." And I said, I'm sorry. I come in here all the time, and I've never had a problem. I just want to upgrade it. No. And I said, I don't understand. And she goes, you have to order protein with it, not just a burrito, a bean and cheese burrito.
That doesn't make any sense.
And I go, that doesn't make any sense. The sign says, what difference does it make? And she goes, we don't do that. And I said, since when? And I go, they do it every single time for me. And she goes she literally looks at me and goes, ugh, rolls her eyes, types it in the machine. And then she goes, I'm never doing this again for you. And I'm like, Jesus, what? So I'm completely like, what? I said, I don't understand. Where on your sign does it say that? She goes, oh, it says it. And I said, okay, where? Because I'm reading it right now and it does not say that. So she's like, well, I'm never doing it again. And I said, okay, then I guess I'm never coming here again. And so she
Oh no! I bet she was so hurt when you said.
Oh, I know. Wow.
So literally,
burn.
she
Thank
couldn't have
God.
cared. She probably would have lit me on fire and not cared. So she literally slides the bag across the counter at me and stands there and looks at me and I'm all, can I get my drink? So she literally goes, never again. So I turn around and there was a couple people in there and they're looking at me like, Jesus, what did you do? So I get my drink and I'm all, you might want to change your sign. And she goes, oh, we are. So I
Oh God, here we go.
pull out
Now,
my
here we
phone,
go. Here
and
we go.
As I'm walking out, I'm all, and what's your name? And she turned around and wouldn't tell me. So I call the corporate office.
Oh God, Eric!
And
She was probably being shitty to you because you're kind of shitty.
No,
sometimes.
I was being
You're a little
super
bit
nice.
shitty.
No.
But you always, I bet actually, well, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't do that without protein. He's like, you are what?
no.
That is
Wait.
so rude. Did you
No,
just say that?
I swear
did
to
you
God,
just
no.
say that?
I did. With God as my witness, on a stack of Bibles, I did not, because I didn't understand what was happening. I was just like,
But you do have a kind of a bitch face. So,
True.
Not meaning to, but you do
no,
get
but
that way.
I was being super, super nice, and
I don't know.
I'm just wondering because it always happens to you. And
know
I'm
what?
wondering if you invite it a little bit.
asked them to pull the security camera. I'm sure
I
that I
would
look like a
love
delight.
to see
I'm
that.
sure they'll do that for us.
So
He's like, look here, you fucking twat. I want my
I did
chips.
not. No, I did not. So I call the corporate office and it gives you an email address that did not go to anywhere. It bounced back because they forgot to add the @ symbol.
You didn't know to add the @ symbol?
No, they said it was whatever dot com. And I'm like,
Qdoba. corporate office.
Yeah. So then it says, like, if you want to be removed from our mailing list, press 1, blah, 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 press 2 for customer or 3 for customer service. So I push 3. It goes to a voicemail that is completely full and you can't leave a message. So it hangs up on you. So I call the store and the girl picks up and I'm all, hi, what's your number for corporate? And she goes, look it up online. Click. So now it is on.
So he's called corporate every day since.
I was determined.
Figured it out.
So I go online and it says if
He's probably obsessed. He probably spent like 2 hours on this.
Oh,
You probably found her social media.
Now the hamster wheel was spinning and I couldn't get off. So I was like, oh no, this is going to be made right. Like, so I fill out like this little comment thing and I send it in. Well, I didn't feel like that was good enough because the number didn't go anywhere. The email didn't go anywhere. So I decided to put the @ symbol into the email and I copied and pasted it. I had a response back within like an hour and they're like, we're sending the district manager down there. And what's your Qdoba account? And we'll upload it with a bunch of free
You
meals.
have an account. So, wow.
Yeah. So squeaky wheel. There you go.
Yeah, squeaky wheel gets shut the fuck up.
Oh my God. So, he has a Qdoba account.
Yes.
That's pretty common.
Okay. And do you know how much they put in there?
I think it was $50.
$50.
All right.
Just for your blood boiling. And I wonder if she got reprimanded or if you got her fired.
Well, who knows?
Well, whatever,
I don't know.
I don't know. We don't hope anybody gets fired, but that she was kind of being a shithead.
She was being a bitch.
Yeah, she was.
According to Eric's story, yeah, she was being a bitch.
There are two sides.
No, if you had been there, you would have agreed with me 100%.
I bet I would have.
I'm wondering if you enter a kind of a state of like rage-induced psychosis where everything is slightly different.
No, because I don't do that anymore. I used to.
He did. He used to be a lot. Believe it or not, a lot
Then she
worse.
pulled out a gun and she shot at me, but I dodged the bullet.
I would have been.
He used to
I
be
would have
very
jumped
angry.
over that. Oh, I would have jumped over that counter and.
There would have been fisticuffs or whatever
Oh,
you
for
say.
sure. Like police probably would have been called.
Yeah, or there would have been video cameras out videoing you or
Because you
doing
know me,
it.
I'm very polite and I'm very, very nice to wait staff. I always tip well.
You do.
Yeah. So I didn't.
You tend to have a tone when you ask a question sometimes.
Well,
Can
I'm
I
just
upgrade
saying.
this, please?
No, not this time. I didn't because I was so completely.
Maybe she confused your confusion for like.
Wait, no, because I was just like, what? Like I didn't get. And then of course the sweet little girl that made my food kind of looked at me and kind of looked at her and I said, "Don't you do that anymore?"
And secretly went.
No, I already have my food.
Oh, you already had it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I
Well, I don't know what to think.
I love Eric calling corporate business corporate headquarters all day long. I could hear these stories all day long because
And let me just say
you get
this.
it done.
Let me just tell you
get
one
it
more
done.
thing.
What?
It wasn't the first time this week that I had to call corporate office.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
See, you must be part of the problem is all I'm saying. You
No,
have to be.
I'm part of the solution because look
are.
at all the people out there that don't like.
He may be helping others.
I had to call Uber the other
This
day
is his
because
purpose in life.
I went and saw the Michael Jackson
no.
musical
Okay, wait. No, he called Uber.
boy.
because
What happened?
I called an Uber and he showed up and I said, "I'm on my way out," and he canceled the ride.
Well, they do that sometimes.
Yeah, but then he charged me for it.
Oh, that's
And
no
I was
bueno.
like, no.
I think you're supposed to be there when they pull up.
No, you can. I was texting the guy because
Yeah,
he
you
said he
can-
preferred to be text. And it said he was coming in 2 minutes. And then within like 50 seconds, he was there.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, I'm on my way down. And
So,
he
in a
left.
nutshell, did you call and did you get anything?
I did.
Did you get your money back or
I did.
anything else?
No, just got my money back.
Okay, good. Good.
All right.
Twice.
All right.
Oh, no. There was a third time.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Who else can there possibly be to piss you off?
were a little bit bratty this week.
There's
No, I was on.
There's no
You were
way.
on one this week.
I know where every cent of my money is.
Eric does know where his money is.
But
He's
how
good
many,
with
do you know
that.
how many times I've called a corporate number in my past lifetime? 0. And you've called it 3 times this week?
Oh my
Yes.
God. It's endless, what he's done since I've known him.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And 99% of the time, the outcome is good.
Well, yeah, because
it takes a minute sometimes.
As someone who has dealt with those types of customers, even if they are 100% in the wrong, they always have a good outcome. So they come back and give us more money. That's
See,
our way.
I would never do it if I knew that I was slightly in the wrong.
Okay.
That's what they all say.
No.
Is the third one worth mentioning? Was there a solution
Yes.
in
What
your favor?
What company?
Yes.
Yeah, what company? Just kidding.
It was an online company that I ordered something from, and part of the order went to my current address. Part of the order went to my old address, and USPS did not forward it, even though.
So you called USPS?
The United States Postal Service?
Yep.
You called the boss? You called Joe Biden and you said,
The boss. And how did you just change? Did they give you anything?
Huh?
Did they give you anything?
get what, free mail? I don't know.
I don't know. What did they do? What did they just say? Okay, sorry.
No, I got refunded for the package
Oh, okay.
because nobody could figure out where it was, and I was like, "Well, my old address, they don't have it."
So they refunded you what you bought.
The amount for what I paid.
I love Eric. I love you. This
I
makes
love
you
you.
you. This is like so perfect. 3 times in 1 week. 3 times. Big corporations
I have
too.
to say that's a record.
No, it is a record. But
Yeah.
hey, you're 3 for 3.
You'll beat it next week.
I am.
Oh yeah, you
You'll
will
call
talk about
4
it.
next week.
Okay, speaking well, not next week, but speaking of, well, we weren't even speaking of, but our next episode on Thursday. Okay, you know the neighborhood app?
Yes.
Okay. Each one of us here on the show, me, Eric, producer Brian, we each live in very different neighborhoods.
Yes.
And so I thought it would be funny if we did the not so neighborly neighborhood news and read a couple of the posts on like where Brian lives, where you live, and where I live, and see how different it is. The not so neighborly neighborhood news coming
God.
up on Thursday.
By the way,
what?
I found right before I came here today, I just happened to get a notification, and it is a good one.
Oh, a new one?
Yeah, so I'm going to read it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I can't wait to hear Brian's.
I know.
Because
Prepare to be disappointed.
I know. Well, like it's just because it's going to be so different than.
It's
The
not,
w- the wind
Alpine's not
can-
as far out there as you think. It's not all cows. There's actually no cows.
Well,
There's maybe a couple horses, but
I'm thinking there's not like a lot of things that happen in my neighborhood that go on in your neighborhood is what I'm saying. We'll see. So we're going to have the not so neighborly news, and
I'm going to tell you all about a fantastic new product that I just bought.
okay, love it. Well, that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining us live, and thank you for listening after the fact on all platforms.
Why are you leaning away from me?
No, this is comfortable. I'm comfortable.
It looks
not
like
leaning
you're.
away.
It looks
Okay.
like in
I'm
the
trying-
monitor,
actually, I'm
like you're trying to get away from me.
Do you know why I'm doing that?
Here,
Because
let
my
me-
microphone is right here. Anyway, love you. Thank you guys for listening and everything. And I'm glad to see both of you so much. I missed you both a lot. I did. And
I
with
missed you
that,
too.
thank you.
Mwah.
Oh, God. Love your podcast.
I love you,
Oh,
and I've missed you so much.
I thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome, and you look very beautiful.
Thank you. If you might want to talk about
You look very beautiful.
Thank you.
end the fucking show.
Oh my God, love your podcast. Good grief.
I love you, my sweet babies. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.